Manchester United can dream again. The stands here definitely a place for the hopeful, and no doubt that hope is replicated at just about every major ground in the land. It is time for us all to come together and to believe. And few venues rise to an occasion quite like this one. It is, of course, the world-famous Old Trafford. And as you can see, we've already started here. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped.
Mbappe! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
It's easy to say it, but difficult to stop it when runs in behind are being made like that.
Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Pass somewhat off target. Lewandowski, Musiala! A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
Really got in the face of his opponent to set it up. It's great grafting. Well, if you're looking for a match winner down there, Peter,
Foden! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
Foden deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
He's there to retrieve it. James. Messi. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Great hit! And he's done it!
Well, once more, it's him. And we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible. Well, you've always got to have players that are willing to make the runs. And when you keep plugging away, that will happen.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. McAllister for Musiala. That is ended up in no man's land. Messi. Quarter of an hour played. Messi. And it's Batistuta. Well, that pass isn't the best. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Akanji.
Manchester United are really in a position where patience and prudence will...
And Messi!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Well, they've got it back in a hurry. McAllister. Foden. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Couldn't quite squeeze that one through.
Barcelona clearly are trying to establish themselves as a team that likes to retain the ball, Peter.
And it's a good watch, Jim, isn't it?
Well, it is. And it's always a pleasure for me to see a team move the ball in silky fashion like this. But you know what's coming next, Peter. It has to be with a mean cutting edge.
Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Messi. And he was quick to react. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Oh, that's an inviting ball. Valverde. Havertz. Looking for the run. Olise spots it and intercepts. That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. "15 minutes till half-time. No, that's been intercepted. Foden. Valverde. Messi. Oh, it's Batistuta. James. That is a great pick out. He's picked his way through. Valverde. Oh, this is a great position. Now it's Foden. That's the throw. Otavio.
Manchester United certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come.
That's been cut out, well played. Otavio. Alexander-Arnold. The defence opting here for strength in numbers. No, he's not getting his way this time. Valverde showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. He's had it taken off him. Akanji calmly anticipates. Foden. That looks a good ball through. Batistuta is onto it in a flash. Well, they've got it again.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Barcelona looking to pass their way through. And that'll be the last act of the first half. So there we are, half-time. Both teams head into their respective dressing room. And while there was a genuine flow about the game, most importantly, there has been just one telling moment. It is still very tight here. The game still up for grabs. And the half-time score, 1-0.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
Here we go again then.
Well, I think in these circumstances it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Foden is offering some sort of an apology there.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Back into the middle. Oh, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is. Oh, nearly. Alexander-Arnold. McAllister. Foden looking to get on the end of this. And he's taking no chances there. Messi, who's set up one goal so far. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
That's played into space. Neuer is there, and he can get that clear. And he's quick to snatch it back. Manchester United still chasing a one-goal deficit here. And he has been fouled there.
Substitutions taking place.
Now it's Havertz. Oh, what a climb! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
Could have been dangerous, but it came to nothing.
Well,
he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Barcelona clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
That has not gone well. He can get that clear. Musiala. It's good pressure, good intensity.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game.
And the shot! That has been knocked clear. Turns and goes back, and he's had a hit! And that was very necessary. Could be danger here! Oh, that's fabulous. Just the goalkeeper's a bit... Chance! It's a goal! A two-goal cushion, and it's looking safe!
Well, he had time to weigh up the fact that the keeper was vulnerable, and he duly lobbed him.
After 67 minutes.
And now he has two.
Number 10, Gabriel Batistuta.
So that's two now without reply.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
It's a sweet ball, that. Good read, needed to be. Alexander-Arnold. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace. Look, this is so frustrating. Passing without any end product is just passing time.
No, he's just misjudged that one. James is there to clear. Havertz. And it's Neymar. Alexander-Arnold. James. Mbappe. Musiala. Now Mbappe. And he's got the shot away!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Havertz. Messi. That's a good ball played into space. Pinches it off him. McAllister. And here's Foden. Plays it in low.
That's good defensive concentration.
It's a good spell of possession, this. And he's managed to get rid. And he's only too happy to take that back. Musiala.
Well, they can at least make a fight of it. Even if it's just a goal, the lift it would give would be huge no matter what the end result is.
Caicedo. Just 5 minutes remaining now. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Yeah, the idea was right, the delivery wasn't. They can revisit that further on.
What a climax we have here! That really was a thing of beauty, curled in effortlessly.
You know, I'm not going to be hard on the goalkeeper because that moved all over the place on its journey.
Manchester United give themselves a chance of a fairy tale finish.
Well, who's under pressure now? It's going to require some inspired defending to stop this lot.
The invitation was clear, and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
Well, he makes finishing look like a matter of fact. Why take extra touches?
So all square with almost no time remaining.
It just goes to show you what determination can achieve.
That's that, the end. A good watch, more than a good watch actually, certainly from a sporting perspective. It lacks a winner, of course, but the crowd... Well, hello and welcome one and all. It's a pleasure to have you with us. As you can see, we are all set. The game should be a truly entertaining one, whichever side of it you find yourself on. We have a grand mass of noise and colour, and the juices are flowing. And few venues rise to an occasion quite like this one. It is, of course, the world-famous Old Trafford. If you're just joining us, we are already on the way. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
That has been cut short. Oh, important interception. Has a shot! That was superb goalkeeping.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Oh, not quite. Good read, needed to be. Good spot, he's seen the run. Oh, no joy this time. Oh, played right into his path. And that's an excellent interception. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
And he's managed to get free. Referee's had a good look and given a corner. Barcelona with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And here's Mbappe. Decent hit! Goal! Barcelona! As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
Yeah, I really can't say enough as to how good the final ball was. It took the defence out of the equation for that split moment, and the damage was all done.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. And he was alert to it. Çalhanoğlu is there, and he can get that clear.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
And he's been shifted off it.
Manchester United are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Oh, that's a key interception. Musiala.
Footballing width usually identifies with running room, and we've just seen a...
He's going for goal! Rafael Leao has got himself a free kick. And no surprise, that's a booking.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done. Peter, the keeper knows that even if his wall is perfect, it doesn't serve as any guarantee here.
He'll fancy himself from here. Messi! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. And he's picked out the run. Akanji did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. He has found a way through. Cleared away. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Caicedo. Sanuc gets it clear. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Manchester United clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
And he welcomes it in. Well read, and the danger is averted. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
Yamal.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Alexander-Arnold kept his eye on it, and he's there. Olise, the pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Musiala is fouled. Well, that looks like a final warning, still no card. And here's Rafael Leao. Rafael Leao proves just a little bit too strong. Messi. Robertson gets good distance on it. No way through there. He's found a way through. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. That is a great ball. Great hit! It's there! And this is getting better and better. And that was as close to certain as can be.
Yeah, it's mystifying that a player of his talent wasn't picked up sooner, and he picked them off instead.
So that's two now without reply.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
And we've reached half-time. How do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
Well, it's looking pretty straightforward, Peter. They've got themselves into a very good position, so why dither from here when they can repeat their first half success with another show of strength?
And now, I'd just like to read out our fan club members who are celebrating their birthdays today. Substitution on the field, number 17.
And we're underway again.
Coming on the field.
Well, this half might require them to produce a plan A, B and C. Levelling the score is easier said than done, but that will be the target. Get back on terms and then use that momentum to go again.
Now it's Lewandowski.
Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
Oh, such a clever touch. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. And the pass is intercepted. Çalhanoğlu, good purposeful running this. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Couldn't quite squeeze that one through. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Oh, good ball. He's looking to set free a runner. Rafael Leao, and here's Mbappe. Oh, no question, that's a foul. Van Dijk attempts a clearance. Oh, lovely bit of skill. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately he's gone for goal! Straight at the keeper.
McAllister just can't be faulted for taking on the opportunity. That sort of distance is usually up his street.
Manchester United are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. Oh, he's got a shot at goal! And more, and more, and more! And surely that settles it!
Well, we've seen the hunger to win it back and the focus to make it count. A very tasty combination.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. A case now of complete control. Got a shot away! And for sure, that was not one of his best.
Barcelona just served up a reminder of how good they can be on the break. Their method is clear.
Caicedo. McAllister. Mbappe. Strong challenge. That could leave a mark. You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Robertson to McAllister. Caicedo. Mbappe. Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Brahim Diaz. Can he finish? And he should have made it 4.
Barcelona were again presented with an opportunity to break and looked very, very threatening.
Corner number 2 then. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Cross to the back post. Terrific header! He got the hard part right, but the rest wrong. Time and again they are repelled. McAllister and Robertson. Strong running down that left flank. Foden. Musiala. Robertson made a surge from full-back, as it turned out unsuccessfully. Keeper's ball. That's a little off target. Just eases him off the ball. Alexander-Arnold. Musiala. Musiala going face-to-face with his great rival. It's run loose here.
Well, this does not look promising, Peter. The least they can do is to give the crowd something to cheer about, but that might be difficult from here.
Some really good ball movement. Lewandowski. Mbappe. Out to the left it goes. Big header! And oh, he's got that completely wrong. Keep the ball and you win the game. It really is that simple. Rafael Leao. Now it's Rafael Leao.
Well, not the worst attempt. A little technical tweak should help the quality.
Has been indicated.
He's picked his way through. Looking for options for movement. Oh no, this does not look good. Mbappe! It's in!
Manchester United clearly executed that with considerable confidence. It only took seconds to score.
And we're done. Well, that's a tough one. Losing is never good, but this one feels especially hard to take. Not a lot that went glaringly wrong, but the result is one that will make them suffer.
I'd like to draw your attention
final
to
thoughts,
the screen
Jim?
right
Well,
now
Peter,
for
I
information
really
on our
couldn't see
shuttle
what
buses.
this team...
Well, it is a game which in the grand scheme of things may not have too much riding on it, but it is equally clear and very visible that there is much pride around it. Chants are filling our ears, proud renditions of hymns and songs. It is the perfect soundtrack. And the matchday noise at this place is truly special. The pride, the passion, it adds to a massive sense of occasion. The action has already started. That's been cut out, well played. The peerless Didier Drogba, just a standout hero to so many.
One of Africa's finest and a huge reputation for being a big game player.
Big games, 9 goals in 9 cup finals during his time in London. By any measure, those are pretty special numbers.
Why, he's very much adored.
Climbs up big! And another try! And that was very necessary. He's gone for goal! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Alexander-Arnold gets across to intercept that. Foden. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
And it's Lewandowski. The referee's awarded a free kick. Bellingham engages and forces him off the ball. David Villa. Now it's Mbappe. Well played right into his path. Good read, needed to be. Manchester United with their first corner, the first in the game for either side actually. And now they can spring out of defence. He's picked his way through. And that's gone loose. Oh, they could be caught out here. Quality ball. And it's Messi. Great ball if he can get there. Plenty. Big chance! Goal, Italy! That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
So we have our breakthrough.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Well, he's felt that, hasn't he? Robertson is charging up on the over... And the shot! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. And again! Goal! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye.
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down, and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
Lacking for neither time nor space, it could scarcely have been more straightforward.
Mbappe really can't believe his luck. He was allowed so much room when he should have been boxed in.
Manchester United grab the equaliser, and we're all square.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback.
Tries a header! No, not the best of headers.
Another example of how comfortable this team is on the break.
Has ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. And that's a good ball. That's going to go a long way. Italy are looking lively here. They're playing with more zest, more purpose.
They are, and it's all because of the movement we're seeing down the flank.
Oh, what a climb! Goal, Italy! Into the lead once more. What a super header, dispatched beautifully.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball, made a classic move and met it perfectly.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Well read, nice interception. McAllister. Lewandowski. Time perhaps for one last twist before half-time. Mateus. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Musiala.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Lewandowski. Lewandowski unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Whistle's gone, that's foul. Well, that's a booking, always looked it. Mbappe. Drogba proving dependable as ever. Another terrific day at the office for him.
Well, having that sort of player in your side is reassuring because the rest of the team knows he can make his influence count at any stage. It's simply part of his package. When he really wants to, this fella scores.
David Villa was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. And there's the end of the first half. So half-time, no shortage of action and talking points at both ends of the field. 3 goals to light up the crowd, and a fair reflection of the territorial state of play with the half-time scoreline 2-1. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement.
Well, it remains very delicately poised, and based on the promise we've seen through the first 45 minutes, I wouldn't be surprised if this takes another twist or two. It certainly would be in keeping.
Here we go again.
Manchester United really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
David Villa. Caicedo. Manchester United finding their passes. Oh, that's clever. Dealt with nicely by the defence. And they're quick to get it back. Under an awful lot of pressure. Akanji. Interesting ball. Now it's Foden. It's a decent, terrific header. Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
Oh, that's a key interception.
Oh, that was expansive and incisive, the type of move to please any coach.
Now it's Lewandowski. Oh, super find. Mbappe showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. He's looking to set free a runner. Goalkeeper's ball. Out to the right, played back in, and he's made sure that's not getting through. Danger averted for now.
L'affluenza di quest'oggi è di 72.306 spettatori.
So we've reached the hour mark. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Van Dijk. Robertson. Messi gets into some space. And he's there to clear it. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge.
Mbappe really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Now it's Mbappe. Musiala. Short changes him with that pass. Ruben Dias. Mbappe. Italy looking to pass their way through.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement.
There's the shot! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
That is a really good chance missed, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing.
Musiala does really well to win the ball there.
That's what has to be done now, no question about it.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Too much on it, and that's the keeper's. And he was quick to react. Ruben Dias gets over and intercepts. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Messi. Pass somewhat off target.
Italy surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
And he cuts out the supply. David Villa! They've done it! A two-goal cushion, and it's looking safe.
Yeah, I'd call that transition with bite. They won it back and bit hard.
Attenzione, un cambio.
Manchester United can now introduce the first of their substitutes. Italy take a two-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
Well, I think it's just the reward for their application. They've played with great courage to try and kill this off, and for me, it looks like they've just about done it.
Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
Messi. Mbappe. Mateus. And he's had it nicked away. And here's Foden. Oh, easy pickings there. And it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
That pass has been well intercepted. That's good vision. Mateus is offering some sort of an apology there.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Messi. Could have been dangerous, but it came to nothing. And they've got rid. There'll be a minute of stoppage time. And that will be it. Manchester United perhaps ended up out of ideas and out of steam. Some warm applause and acknowledgement.